Okay, let's see, where was I? Quests, learn history of Rivet City. I think that's the last part of this quest that I'm finally going to finish. And I know, unfortunately, it's in Rivet City, and that when I go to do the last part, I don't have the lockpick to get through the door on the outside, so I'm going to have to swim. Really not looking forward to that part. The whole swimming and fighting mirelurks. But I got my combat shotgun working pretty well repaired, so this shouldn't be too bad. Okay. Meanwhile, my character has no idea about the history of Rivet City. Doesn't matter that I know exactly where I need him. He has to go right over there. Let's go figure out what I'm doing. Is my punch open? Hell yeah. I still need to go to the library and take all that loot out of it, because there's a bunch of weapons and a bunch of armor. All of those raiders have all that stuff on them. I'm really tempted to do that, because I would save a lot of caps. But anyway.
Morning. Welcome to Potomac Attire. I am Bannon, proprietor and city council member. I carry discriminating attire for discriminating customers. Between you and me, keeping out the riffraff is good for business. Come back.
Okay, I'm going to be doing a bunch of social interactions. Let's just put on the 99 mark.
Welcome to Potomac Attire. I think I've seen you in here before. It's a place to live, safe from raiders and super mutants. With Dr. Lee on our side, maybe we can even begin to rebuild the world. Why, I practically set this whole place up. When I got here 12 years ago, it was just a handful of dead-enders squatting in a rusted-out rowboat. Now I'm on the council, and with my leadership, we're the strongest settlement in the wastes. Of course, a few of those dead-enders still stick around, but who'd want to leave?
Speech 100%, hasn't it?
Well, yes, but it was hardly any place of importance until I arrived on the scene. That's all ancient history now. No one would ever care about it. If you insist on wasting your time on that, you could try that bartending old crone down below, Belle Bonnie.
Well, you're not very nice.
Come on.
Let me or a security officer know if you see anything out of the ordinary.
Welcome to Flak and Shrapnel's best goddamn weapons anywhere. This here is Flak and Shrapnel's gun shop. Pretty catchy, huh? Take a look around. If you see anything you like, I'll be right over here. I don't put the good stuff out on the table. If you're interested, I can show you the stuff in the locker. Afraid I can't help you, pal. Been here for years, but all I know about the history is that it's a safe place to settle down. Maybe Bannon can help you out. He sure acts like he knows it all. Need to do some killing, eh?
Okay, weapon-wise. Ooh, that's a... When did I get that much money? Microfusions. I don't really have anything for trade. Yeah. Really don't have anything for trade. Man, as much as I'd love to buy another 100 of those, I really don't like trading my caps unless I need to.
I'll be right with you.
Welcome to Flank and Shrapnel's best goddamn weapons anywhere.
What do you have? Whiskey and water. Go light on the water. What the hell do you want? History? What, not enough shit around here already? You need to dig up more? Don't know if it ever had an official start. It's just been here forever. Stuck in the river and full of assholes. No, I can't fucking well share one. What sort of moron are you? But fine. If it'll get you out of my face, go down to Pinkerton's shed in the broken off bow of the ship. If he decides to give you a history lesson, it's no business of mine. Now get the hell out of my bar.
Pinkerton's ship.
Welcome to the Capitol Preservation Society. Quite an impressive collection, isn't it? Well, don't be shy. Have a look around. Abraham Washington's the name. Curator of this little slice of American history. Ah, a fellow scholar, I see. Each of the documents in this room tells a small but important story about the history of the United States of America. Unfortunately, the greatest prize of all is missing from the collection. Why, yes. Your knowledge of American history is quite impressive. What an amazing crown jewel in my collection that would be. The original document created by the people for the people. Indeed I do. Without the Declaration, the rest of these relics are almost meaningless. I must have it. Acquire the document for me, and you'll be awarded most handsomely. What do you think? You'd secure your place in history. The man who rediscovered the Declaration of Independence. Imagine the fanfare. Sorry, my mind tends to wander. I will see to it that you receive a worthwhile trade. I have in my possession the only known schematic for the creation of something called the railway rifle. Bring me the Declaration, and it's yours.
I actually want to use the railway rifle for a change.
Excellent! You won't regret it, I promise you. Imagine, you are taking part in another chapter of American history. I envy you. You can find the Declaration of Independence in the ruins of the National Archives. In the D.C. ruins, you'll find the National Archives, or what's left of it anyway. The building should contain the document in a protective glass case. Be careful. The place is swarming with super mutants. Here, let me pinpoint its location for you.
Yeah, just give me the map marker, man, so I can find it. You know?
It's funny now that you ask. I can tell you all about the Capitol, but I really haven't got any idea about Rivet City itself. I can't see how important it is compared to the Capitol's history, but maybe Bannon might know something. He's in the governing council, after all.
I talked to him. He was pretty dismissive. He's like, if you don't believe me that this place all started 12 years ago, then go talk to the drone.
Remember, treat the document with care. It's a fragile piece of our history.
Don't mind me. Everything looks okay here.
Oh yeah, you should go to the science lab because they might know where Pinkerton is.
I've already told you everything I know. I could tell you all about the science lab, but even though I was here near the start, I can't really help with the details of how it all worked out. It all seems like a lifetime ago. I'm afraid I've had a lot of things on my mind since those early days. Hey there. He's from up north. He was bragging about how great it is up there. Yeah, great. They can't even keep tabs on their robots. She's certainly head and shoulders above most everyone else around here, though that's not saying much. Bye.
Hello, I'm Janice Kaplinsky, Chief Botanist. What do you need? If it hasn't got to do with the science quarters, I'm probably not the one to ask. Other than him being an egotistical, arrogant, condescending pain in the ass, nothing. He's from the Commonwealth. He's come looking for some special robot. I must admit I'm rather curious, but I have other work to do.
Remember that child that fell off the deck last year?
Yeah, that was bad. I'm sure they'll do something about it. I'm on duty. Make it quick. Chief Harkness meets with Dr. Lee and Bannon to discuss security matters. It's a waste of a good Monday morning, if you ask me. They should just let Chief Harkness call the shots. If someone took your stuff, go get it back. If they shoot at you, shoot back. Otherwise, I've got to see it for myself before I'm going to do anything. She's some sort of genius, you know, one of those egghead scientist types. Her lab is in the stern end of the ship.
I'm on duty. Make it quick.
Okay. She said where Pinkerton's shed was. Kinda. Don't think anybody else is giving me any more details about Pinkerton except for maybe Harkness.
Please, I'm dying. I need water.
Yeah, you're dying. You're gonna stay right there and you're gonna keep dying. Thankfully, if I need good karma, I can give you some purified water, but what is my karma at? Seeing as there's no meter. I know I need to commit some bad acts. Oh, that was stupid. Oh, looks like a whole bunch of radiation coming my way. Maybe I should put on some armor. Just in case, you know. Okie dokie. Well, oh. That was great. Get all the way to the door. Crash.
Well, I hope they do something. Remember
Okay.
that child that fell off the deck last year?
Yeah, that was bad. I'm sure they'll do something about it.
I'm just gonna go jump off the edge of the ship, see if I die. Oh, look. I jumped into the water. Whew. I'm so tired. You don't look like you're having that much fun, boy. Okay. Definitely need to heal. Because that was most unhealthy. Okay, yeah, okay. We're not going up there quite yet. Just I'd rather not
I am on the lookout.
blowing up my gas. Okay. Time to say hello to Crazy Scientist Dude. Although it might be better if I jump to the lab coaches.
Good to see you. How the hell did you get in here? I suppose you can't be all that bad if you made it this far without dying. This is the
Thanks for
part
the
where you
compliment.
tell me what the hell you are doing bothering an old man who obviously wants to be left alone.
You did
Get
go
on
through
with it
quite a bit of
already.
effort to be alone.
What? I have better things to do than yak about those backstabbers up topside. Now get going. Like I care what you savages read. Shove off and leave an old man to rest in peace. What? Ha! Sounds like you've been poking around, all right. I'm surprised any of those reprobates even remember me. Maybe they still laugh about how they edged me out of the council back then. But you can set the record straight. For that, you have to go all the way back to when remnants of the Naval Research Institute cleared the Mirelurks off this wreck, about 40 years ago. We were looking for new lab space, and this bucket of bolts just happened to have a well-preserved science bay on it. Everything else just grew up around that lab once we got it up and running. The science team was led by one H. Pinkerton. That lasted until about 18 years ago, when those ambitious backbiters like Lee and her little team showed up. She came in with her big Purity Project pipe dream, and my whole staff started working with her, those traitors. She even took my seat on the council. By then, I was glad to leave it behind. But hell if I'm leaving the city I made great. Of course I do. A good scientist always keeps track of their data. Here, they probably don't even remember, but I kept the records of that first council meeting. Take them, if it'll put them in their place. Who cares? It's some... Apparently, though, my teams cared more about it than they did about treacherous bastards, all of them. What are you suggesting, you little... Here. They probably don't... Well, if you must know, I'm an I live here. It's where... You made it past my defenses, which proves you aren't... I suppose you can hang around. Don't let your guard down. You're easily amused, eh?
Sorry, dude, I gotta steal your big book of science. Stole the one from 3 Dog too. I don't suppose you'd let me out the door over here. Another one you don't have to swim out of. Huh. Now I just have to hope the super mutants aren't back. Why am I walking? I should just go back to Moira. It's a long walk back. I mean, I would eventually make it, but it'd just be a really long walk.
Hey there.
So, well rested before I finish this quest, because it's the last chapter, last part of the last chapter. Yes, you're really annoying.
Scanning, sir.
Come on. Yeah, trapped in my room by my companions. I'm gonna start shooting you assholes. You guys gonna make me buy the theme that has the bed in the basement, aren't you? And the bed on the first floor. Come on. Wadsworth, you're not helping. Thank you.
Oh, come on. Pay more attention to what...
Any luck finding out how Rivet City got started? Aha! Not just as easy as asking around, was it?
No, no.
Good
there's some
information takes
swimming and
real work to
drowning
uncover
a little
after
bit
all.
involved.
So, tell me all about it.
It's this asshole in the freaking back.
I'll bet they used some sort of chemical device to drive off the Mirelurks. Or a sonic device. Anyway, I guess it worked pretty well. A bit of smarts leads to a big reward, huh? Speaking of which, in thanks, have a few of these. The next time you've got to be quick on your wits. Oh, and I'll let the Rivet City traders know they'll be favorably mentioned in the book. You'll get a discount buying gear from them in the future.
Yay.
Yep, that's the last bit for the toughest survival guide in the wastes. Survivors of the world, rejoice! And everyone else too. For all your hard work, I want you to have this mini nuke. I kept meaning to use it to dig a well, but honestly, it just makes me nervous. Now, I just need to do a few last tweaks, and it'll be ready to print and distribute. Thanks for all the help. So cynical. No. I can take care of all that with the few traders I know. What makes you think I'd force you to handle something so dangerous? Now you should just lie back and bask in the praise for helping with the book. Oh my, it's brilliant. Even I'm astounded by my genius. Oh, no, it's more than that. By our genius. I'll share these with the traders, and soon everyone will know about the Wasteland Survival Guide. But now, the very first copy of our book goes to you. It wouldn't nearly be as good without your input. You're the real Wasteland Survival Guru. Come back soon.
What you're doing.
Okay, so let's see what the perk says. Survival Guru. Nice. Yeah, my rides are getting up there. But I got, you know, the mining infirmary at home. Nice. So, just looking to.
Huh. Did you know that he... Of course. Some people don't like living in a boring old house. Purchase a theme from me, and I use all of my design abilities to set your place up in the manner you request. You can choose from the Vault, Raider, Wasteland Explorer, Science, Love Machine, or pre-war themes. Feeling a bit anxious, are we? Remember, once you buy a theme, you can't sell it back to me. Although you could always purchase a new one. Well,
Wow, Love Machine's 1306. I guess I'll have to go get stuff out of the house to sell. Yeah, I'll be back.
come back.
Oh, I'll be back. I'll get a bunch of stuff to sell. You know, got weapons and armor and stuff that I'm not going to be using. Still kind of want to do the whole tiny town security armor.
Yeah? What is it? I should... Oh.
Sorry, I thought I had a scrap metal. Guess I'm wrong. Okay. Right, I don't need to wait here. I just need to pick stuff up to sell. So guys hold off most of the stuff that I don't want. If I need money, I should go loot. I got that whole library of loot. Suppose I could put up the rock for jumpsuit. I'm not gonna use it. Need to go back there anyway. I got a couple of books. That's 200 right there. Hell, I won't even have to loot that much. Let's go pick their bodies real quick, because there's a bunch of weapons and ammo in here. And armor. Things I'm not gonna need. Double stealth armor or lab coat. I'm talking armor. Or trader's outfit. And needs a juicy. No, that down to there.
Welcome back. Have you been successful? Excellent. Very well. Here is your reward. Use it well and return with more books when you can.
Yeah, I think I cleaned out this side. Oh, there's a free workload. This is yet another big book of science. What's my science up to now? 63. Okay. Okay, RL3, where the hell? Surveyor.
Yes, Commander? RL-3 comes equipped with everything a good soldier needs, but your RL-3 can assist in carrying equipment if needed.
What's the matter, dog man? Getting smacked by a barrel. Your command. RL-3 comes equipped with everything a good soldier needs, but your RL-3 can assist in carrying equipment if needed. Scanning, sir. Wrong way. Time to go. Not go right back to where you just were. So, I think that was pretty much everything I can loot out of the library. It's really worth it.
Remember my offer, outsider. Cash for pre-war books.
Why don't you look where you...
Welcome back.
you're going?
Yeah, you need something?
Yeah. The game to not crash. It would be glorious. Okay. Let's try to go to Megaton again and sell off all that stuff that I just looted so I can get a theme for the house. And then I'll go do the, what is it? The quest in Bronze Vault. I can't remember the name of it right now.
What's shaking? Hey, man. What's...
RL3 is ready for duty. RL3 comes equipped with everything a good soldier needs, but your RL3 can assist in carrying equipment if needed.
Okay, trade. Yeah, just a wee bit over encumbered.
Hey, don't mind the smoke. It's perfectly safe to breathe. Really? Sure thing.
I mean, why not? I mean, sell off a stack of these. Ha! There.
Good hunting. Come back.
Okay, off to Vault 1, whatever it was.
Today's a hell of a day to die. Coming. Time to hit the showers. Kill them all. God will understand. Another glorious day in the U.S. Army.
It's a big door.
Welcome to Vault 112, resident. According to sensors, you have arrived 202.3 years behind schedule. Please redress in your Vault Tech-issued Vault suit before proceeding. If you have misplaced your suit, I am authorized to distribute a new one. Once dressed, please proceed down the stairs to the main floor so that you may enter your assigned Tranquility Lounger. Please take a seat in the nearest available Tranquility Lounger. Thank you for your cooperation. I'm sorry. But I am not at liberty. Please take a seat in the Tranquility Lounger.
Sir, I am on the lookout. Scanning, sir. Sir, searching for targets.
Have you guys been locked in there for 200 years? I want to know how your bodies are so well preserved and why you're still bald. Because you would think that, 200 years of hair growth, they would have, like, these epic beards and shit. Oh no, where am I? Oh, yeah. Let's see. So, what to pick, what to pick, what to pick.
I'm out of here.
Hey there, sport. Beautiful day, isn't it? Say, you should go talk to Betty. She's waiting for you over on the playground. Have fun, sport.
Oh, someone new to play with. What good luck I have lately. I was just starting to get bored. Oh, we're going to have so much fun. I'm Betty. I live here on Tranquility Lane. Want to play a game? We're going to play a game now, silly. That's what's going on. Gee, I don't know. What's it like? That's your daddy? Oh, we're going to have so much fun. This is going to be the best game ever. Oh, don't be mean. That's not a good way to start. I said we're going to play a game, so that's what we're going to do. I said I want to play a game. It's easy. You make Timmy Newsbone cry, and then I guess you'll never find out where your daddy is. You can't do that here. And now you have to pay.
Okay, just kills you. Well, I won't do that again. I didn't quick save at all. All that exploring and walking around the place, I'm just going to go straight to the thing.
Welcome. Please take a seat in the nearest available Tranquility Lounger. Thank you for your cooperation.
Back to Tranquility Lane.
someone new to... Gee. Oh. Then I...
What can I do for you, sport? You really shouldn't keep her waiting.
Hi there, I'm Timmy. Wanna play? You're a big... Hi, wanna play? What? No. But I don't wanna go away. I don't wanna leave my mommy. I thought you didn't want to play, but you went and did it anyway. Good for you. Wasn't it fun?
Not really.
A clever approach. I'm not sure I would have considered it. Very encouraging. Your reward for winning the game is to ask a single question. I will answer honestly and frankly. An interesting choice. Certainly not what I had anticipated. Simply put, you leave when I say so. This place is under my control and I dictate the terms. If I decide to let you go, you may go. Then once again we find ourselves at an impasse. How disappointing.
Are we willing to be reasonable now? I ask so very little of you. Well then, we have a little...
Good day.
You don't belong here. You're not supposed to be here. It's not real, none of it. It needs to end. The suffering must end. We're not really here. We're not really talking. It's all made up, make-believe. We're sleeping, dreaming. The dream became a nightmare. It has to end. It just has to. But we're not in charge. He is. And he doesn't want us to wake up. He calls himself Betty now, but he's still the same. He can put on a new face all he likes, but underneath he's still evil. Braun. Bastard thinks because he helped create this place, he's God. It's in the abandoned house. He doesn't want us going in there because he's afraid we might find it. It's the only terminal to the outside. The only way to shut the whole thing down. You've got to find it.
Oh God, I can't do this. I remember it's the tune that he whistles. And then you go stand next to him and listen to it until I got it stuck in my head, because that's the only way I can do it. Ha! Process of elimination. Way too much elimination. Tucson Lagoon. Finally came to realization that Tucson Lagoon submersion is around its corpse. Tired of beating sun and sealess pounding lagoon waves upon the shore, no one's pleasuring watching Simpson wither away from scurvy or hearing Nubrism screams as he's devoured by the Mako shark. Quite simply, Boris time to reset the simulation once again. I haven't been skiing in ages. Yeah, he's definitely crazy.
Do you realize what you've done? You've triggered the failsafe, ruined everything. The subjects will die, and I'll be stuck here in this hell alone.
You ruined everything! Everything!
I can't reset it, don't you see? The failsafe disabled the security protocols. They're all dead, for good.
All my friends, gone. Now I'm stuck here by myself.
The Garden of Eden creation kit. It was for terraforming, for restoring the world after a nuclear disaster. Unstable technology, and ultimately boring. Why remake the old reality when instead you could create any reality you choose?
My name is Stanislaus Braun. I'm a Vault-Tec scientist. I created this simulation for Vault-Tec, but for myself as well. It was my own design, my own perfection. A better reality than any other. Far greater than my work on the Gek.
It is my greatest achievement. The best of the many simulations I've run in these 200 years.
I played with the others, but they bored me. This version never grew old. It amused me over and over and over again.
He's been right here the whole time, and you were too dense to figure it out. The dog, you see.
Man's best friend. But now you've taken all my friends from me.
Yes, I'm sure he's fine. No doubt when you leave the simulation, he'll be waiting for you.
But there's no one waiting for me.
Isn't it obvious? You've run the failsafe, disrupted everything. I have no power over you.
There's the door. Go. Run along now.
Son, you've saved me. I was afraid I'd be trapped in there forever. It's so good to see you, but what are you doing here?
What do you think? You left, the Overseer decided to kill me?
Well, I'm glad you did. This certainly wasn't how I expected things to turn out. I wasn't ready for Braun, or I might have fared better. Well, I suppose it had its moments, but in the end I much prefer having opposable thumbs. And now that I'm back, I can get back to work. I need to tell Madison what I've learned. I was right about Braun. The technology he developed is unstable, even dangerous. But it can be adapted for Project Purity. I need to return to Rivet City and talk with Madison. If we can find a Gek, we can make Project Purity work. Yes, with what I've learned, Madison is sure to see that we can finally succeed where we failed so many years ago. I'd like you to come with me. I'd like you to be there when we finally open the floodgates. Really? You're not going to join me? Coming all this way after me, I'd have thought you'd want to help. I have to keep going. I can't stop now. I'm going back to Rivet City. Meet me there if you change your mind. It would be good to work with you, son. It started as an idea, really. Remember the Bible passage your mother loved so much? Free and clean water for everyone. What a difference it could make in the lives of everyone here in the wastes. Over time, that idea took the form of a purifier. Not like the one in the vault, though. This one was gigantic, capable of purifying millions of gallons of water at once. We used the old Jefferson Memorial for the location, right on DC's tidal basin. Someday soon, I hope you'll see it work. In the year before you were born, things became difficult. There had always been something of a mutant problem in the city, but it became worse. They attacked more frequently and more aggressively. Support for the project eroded as time went on, when we couldn't produce any significant results. Progress came to a halt. And then you were born. Your mother and I had talked about what to do when that time came, but then we lost her, and I had to make a decision. I chose to leave. From what I understand, things happened quickly after that. It became too dangerous for the others to stay, and so the project was abandoned. Dr. Lee and her team left for what became Rivet City, and Project Purity has sat waiting ever since. I understand that you have reason to question a good many things I've told you over the years. But your mother... I've never lied to you about what happened. Not once. She died giving birth to you. It was a difficult time. She was so eager to meet you, to make a place for you in the world. If nothing else, please believe that she loved you very much. The vault you grew up in had its own water purification system. Clean water was never a worry. Out here, things are different. Water out here is never clean, and almost always irradiated. It's barely able to sustain any kind of normal life. If we can change that, humanity has a real chance at rebuilding, starting over. Of course, son. What's on your mind? I wanted you to be safe. I didn't want this for you. A life out here in this godforsaken war zone. I couldn't tell you what I was doing because I didn't want you following me. A plan which clearly was not as successful as I imagined it would be. Oh, my son. If only you could have known how much it meant to her. She believed in the work we were doing and was so determined to see it through. She gave up so much for this project. We all did. And I don't want that to have been for nothing. So am I, son. While this isn't what I had in mind, it's good to have you with me. What's on? Somehow, I don't think the Overseer would agree with that. What's done is done. But if we succeed, if we can make Project Purity a reality, we can create a new life for ourselves out here. I wouldn't be here if I didn't. With what I've learned from Dr. Braun, I know it can work. That's why it's so important to find a GECK as soon as possible. It's the key to Project Purity. So am I, son. Be careful.
Hello, sir.
RL3 is ready for a...
Scavenging. Wow, power armor and there's lockers here. Just a little bench there.
Your commands. RL3 comes equipped with everything a good soldier needs, but your RL3 can assist in carrying equipment if needed.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much everything. Okay, so how does this roll? Okay.
You came in here on your own power, so you must not be... Some VIP from up north looking for surgery and computer expertise. I don't pay attention to that crap, and neither should you. I have to say, a doctor doesn't... All right. I suppose someone with medical training has to have at least a bit of compassion. And maybe you can talk some sense into the boy. Leo Stahl. That boy got himself a problem with Jet. I've caught him in here 2 to 3 times trying to steal what I keep around for anesthetic. Not even his own family knows it. He goes up to the water treatment plant at night to get high. I don't know. I can't reach him. Maybe you can. I really hope you're not thinking of breaking into there.
Women and children of the earth, come forth.
Please, I'm dying. I need water.
Hey, Doc. I'm only sharing this with you because you seem like someone we can trust. Have you heard about the synthetic men they make up north in the Commonwealth? Well, the rumors are true. They're called androids. They're men like us, just made out of different parts. I know one of these androids. He's looking for a trustworthy doctor to perform some facial surgery. Can you do it? Do you know someone who can? Also, do you know anyone who's really a whiz with computers?
Zimmer, by the time you get this message, I'll already be gone. I'm escaping the Commonwealth. I want to live my own life on my own terms, as my own man. I know what you're thinking, that I'm malfunctioning. I used to think that's what caused the runaways too. But I know better now. Self-determination is not a malfunction. I'm not just willing to put up with all the bullshit anymore. You humans are going to have a full-fledged rebellion on your hands if you don't start treating us synths as persons. I know you'll be marshaling the Retention Bureau to come after me, but I know all the tricks of the trade. You won't be finding me, I assure you. By the time you get this, I will be someone else. It's the price I pay for my liberation. My final act of rebellion against the system I no longer believe in. Goodbye, Zimmer, and good riddance.
Everything looks okay here.
Who are you? Got any psycho? I could really... I run the chem shop, but I'm broke. I can't buy chems. My wife, Cindy, she's always watching the inventory. If I take any, she'll lock me out. It's a place to live, safe from raiders and super mutants. With Dr. Lee on our side, maybe we can even begin to rebuild the world.
I'm looking for troublemakers. Have you seen any?
I'm looking at one.
This area is off limits to civilians. Scanning, sir.
Good to see you.
Hello! Haven't run into you before. You probably wouldn't remember me anyway. I'm Mr. Lopez. Nobody does. I'm not very memorable. Don't worry, it won't be a problem for much longer. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
Everything looks okay. I'm on duty. Make it quick. If someone took your... Oh yeah, he's a mess.
Just leave me alone.
Scanning, sir.
Oh, I just totally pushed that guy off the tower. And I didn't lose karma. The horrible things you sometimes do in video games, because you can't. Why'd you push Mr. Lopez off? Why not?
And yes, I can see you eyeing me.
Day to die. Come on, people, give them hell.
I heard that the city council is debating putting railings on the flight deck.
Hello.
searching for targets.
Careful.
Hey there.
Good to see you.
Yes? What?
Saint Mart.
Hey there. Hello.
Okay, where was he?
Scanning, sir.
Good to see you. I do the repairs around here, so if you see something that needs fixing, let me know.
The android's decided on extreme measures. He knows all the techniques of the retrieval trade and is afraid facial reconstruction isn't enough. He wants his memories erased and replaced with new ones. I don't know how that's gonna work. Start asking around for trustworthy tech heads. We need to find something called a circuit neuralizer and a person who knows how to use one. Also, we have a lipoplasticator and microdermal graftalizer. Now we need to find a doctor able and willing to perform the facial reconstruction. We need to hurry. They've come very close to discovering the railroad.
Hopefully they're stealing from the church. That's what I think. He did kind of brag to me about being like the best surgeon in Robot Boot around.
Sir, I am on the lookout.
Yeah? Stay sharp. They're everywhere. Well, and after all that, Lee and her... I live... Don't let...
The android's decided on extreme measures. He knows all the techniques of the retrieval
Stay sharp.
trade, and is afraid facial reconstruction isn't enough.
Don't
he
let-
wants his memories erased and replaced with new ones. I don't know how that's gonna work. Start asking around for trustworthy tech heads. We need to find something called a circuit neuralizer, and a person who knows how to use one. Also, we have a lipoplasticator and microdermal graftalizer. Now we need to find a doctor able and willing to perform the facial reconstruction.
Hey.
We need to hurry. They've come very close to discovering the railroad.
Tamper with that, and we're going to have a problem. Stay sharp.
Need to talk to the surgeon on this shit.
You've been rather busy lately, asking questions, investigating. So is that it? You're some kind of investigator? A detective for hire? Or do you have some kind of personal grudge against an innocent android who simply wants to be left alone? Please tell me. I'd really like to know. Well, if that's true, then the first thing you need to do is halt your investigation. No more questions. No more searching. The movement I'm involved with, we help his kind escape their Commonwealth-imposed slavery. We help them disappear. You understand? You really want help? Take this. It's an internal component from the very android you're searching for. Don't ask how I obtained it. Present it to Dr. Zimmer in Rivet City. Tell him the android is dead, and that was on the corpse. He'll believe you. Do that, and Zimmer will go back to the Commonwealth and leave that poor soul alone. Do that, and you'll have saved a man's life. We call ourselves the Railroad. Our mission is the rescue and salvation of synthetic humanoids. Androids, as they're more commonly known. Of course. If you help me, and thus the android, God and the universe will smile upon you. Is there any better compensation?
Yeah.
Yes, if we are able. But there are others in the wasteland who assist in the plight of human slaves. Our android brethren have only us. Tell you what. You deliver that component to Zimmer and tell him the android is dead, and you can consider yourself a member in good standing. Just understand that this android is now, for all intents and purposes, a man. He looks human, he acts human, he believes he is human. But even if he's not, even if he's a machine, he's capable of rational thought and emotion. So you see, his soul is as human as yours or mine. This person, and he is a person. You know what you need to do.
Hello.
Hello, mister.
My feet are killing me. Time to go home. I'll finish this up tomorrow. I heard that the
Yes,
city
that's
council
locked.
is debating
And yes,
putting
I can see
railings
you
on the
eyeing
flight
it.
deck. Yeah, that was bad. I'm sure they'll do something about it.
gunfire went on for over an hour.
It was so noisy.
That's why I'm glad I'm
I could hardly sleep.
Good old Rivet City. Maybe a quick fix has
Me
something
too.
that will help.
Just getting through
City's
these
got all kinds of good tents.
I'll try that.
Any trouble in this area?
No, I haven't seen anything.
You're in the Rivet City Clinic. I'm Dr. Preston. I heard a rumor that old Pinkerton at Rivet City somehow conjured up a lipoplasticator and microdermal graftolyzer. Pinkerton, eh? That name takes me way back. Claimed to have cured radiation poisoning. Or was it food poisoning? I don't recall. He was always telling folks that he founded Rivet City. All he did was break off the front of it. Or did he die there? I don't recall. He's totally strung out. It's going to kill him one of these days. Take care of yourself.
Hey.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Did I just walk off that? Yeah, I did. Okay. Oh, I'm tired. I need to go to bed soon. It's almost 2:30 in the morning. At least mountain time. Ay. I think I'm just gonna load, save, and probably end it. So, okay, I know where I gotta go. I gotta go talk to Pinkerton. I'm gonna make a new save game. And thank you for watching. But, I'm gonna pass it.